Good morning and welcome to another cafe series. Today we're going to be heading out on a loop. We're going to be taking in the Crook of Lune, which is near Halton, just off the Halton Road, where the River Lune goes under a very old bridge. So at the Crook of Lune you've got a coffee and tea stop. They do sandwiches and hot food and things like that. It's also a very nice place to have a wander across the bridge and down by the river. So we're going to head there first. So the Crook of Lune is just out of Halton. So just before you head into Halton, if you're coming in from the motorway, the M6, at the Lancaster turnoff, you would need to turn left, and I'll show you that just down the road here before you get to Halton village. It's a great place to stop off on your journeys, and like I said in the earlier video, I want to sort of take in a place where you can get a brew, and also get a place where you can pop in for a spot of lunch. So the lunch venue today, by the way, is Pitt Stop Cafe, and that's down on Whiteland Trading Estate, in between Lancaster and Morecambe. It's a motorcycle dealership, and also they have a parts department, clothing department. And a great little cafe there called the Pitt Stop Cafe. So we'll come to that a little later, but first push on and get down to the Crook of Lune. So just as you're heading into Halton, just here, you need to go left just after the Halton signs and the 30 signs, down onto a road called Low Road. It's just about a mile down this road on the right hand side once you've gone over the bridge. So here is the bridge of the Crook of Lune. Looks to be a very old bridge, to be honest. It's a beautiful spot, even nice if you just want to come down and have a picnic with your wife or your family. Absolutely stunning place. I will put up some drone footage shortly, so you can see the whole bridge and area. And then just on the right here, you've got a little cafe, and it's called Woodies. Thanks. Yeah. Nice day out for it, anyway. Yeah.
That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a
Okay, so that was Woodies Cafe. And we're going to do a right out of Woodies Cafe, and then we're going to head towards Halton. Things to point out: Woodies Cafe, very nice. They do bacon buns and everything, and also really nice area to have a stroll down by the river. And also, if you get taken short and you need the toilet, there is a toilet block just behind Woodies Cafe. So as you can see, the weather's really nice today. What temperature are we up to? I'll just let the bike run a bit in the wind before we can get a proper temperature reading. It's saying 31 degrees. Just sat there in the sun by Woodies, and certainly not 31 degrees today, but the sun is hot, and yeah, hopefully the weather's starting to turn and we're having some decent summer weather for once. So I'm going to take you on a little unknown route from the River Lune and the Crook of Lune just there. So we're heading now, we've come right out of the car park of the Crook of Lune and Woodies Cafe, and now we're just heading into Halton. We'll head down this road into Halton until we get to a little roundabout where we're going to turn right, and that will take you out towards Kirby Lonsdale, where you've also got Devil's Bridge, which is a very famous weekend biker haunt, and also a really great burger van and tea and coffee stop. But we're going to do that one on another video, so enough of that one. But when we get up to Kirby Lonsdale, we're going to do a left, and then we're going to come back down the Burton and Kendall Road, back down towards Carnforth, and then head out towards the Pitt Stop Cafe. So once we get clear of this big green wagon after the traffic lights, then we'll be turning right just up the road here. So it was a great, well, kind of great MotoGP. I don't know if any of you watched it last week, with Jorge Lorenzo taking, I think it was 4 riders out, including Rossi and a few others that were at the front of the pack, and they were all a bit annoyed at him, which led put Marquez in the lead, and obviously won the race. But the new guy, Quartararo, if I pronounce that correctly, on the Petronas Yamaha M1. What a little star that guy is. Real up and coming star of MotoGP. Be interesting to see where he finishes in his first season in the MotoGP paddock. Nice little pub here. Greyhound also sells Walling's ice cream. Also another little stop. Bit of seating outside. And yeah, so about a couple hundred yards after the pub there, on the right, you've got a right turn. Just here, where that cyclist has come from. Following round the silver car. Very busy roundabout this morning. Following 2 silver cars, and then once we pass through the village, it will open up, and it's a lovely run out towards Kirby Lonsdale. I tend to come this way from Lancaster areas now, just because there's less traffic, and it's just a lovely road. Great scenery. Sometimes you get bored with going up the same road, which is the Caton Road I normally take from Lancaster up to Devil's Bridge and Kirby Lonsdale. So we're just exiting the village of Halton, and we're still in 30 limit signs or area restriction areas, just until we pass a few buildings on the left up here, and then it opens up a little bit. So national speed limit signs just here, and then yeah, plenty of places to overtake. Damp underneath the trees here. A bit of a shower this morning, early on. Of caution as well when you come along this road. On the odd occasion I have come across horses, and there's a couple of stables around here, so just take it easy through sections you can't see, obviously round bends and things, but the road's pretty straight in places, so you can always see if there's any in the distance. Couple of nice humps, one here. And then just down here you come to a giveaway sign. The road goes left and that takes you towards Carnforth, or you can head right, Kirby Lonsdale on the B6254, which is 7 mile down this road. So this is the way we're going to take, and you've got the Red Well here, nice little pub, Country Inn, and then again the road, which is pretty amazing. And like I say, you very rarely get traffic like you do on the other roads heading towards Kirby Lonsdale. So for me it's a better route. No indications and a brake light now. Okay, so the true temperature at the moment today is 17 degrees, so yeah, summer's arriving and temperatures are coming up a little bit. So the two nice gentlemen on bicycles at the cafe just now, and they were heading out towards Settle today on their bikes. Nice day for it, but one of them was telling me that he has a multi-strada, and it's just coming, I think it was at 15,000 miles he's done on it, and basically he was selling it, but he's having trouble selling it. Due to, well, he puts it down to the the mileage, because at 16,000 miles it's quite an expensive service, and getting all the belts done on those Ducatis, it's quite a job, which I fully understand, having owned a Ducati, and service costs are pretty incredible and not something you can do, or most of us can do at home on our own. But I was explaining to him, I see a rise in the second-hand bike price market, so the only thing I can put that down to is basically the new bikes, which tend to be a higher price these days. They're going up, and we were just talking about, you know, new bike prices being around the 15,000–16,000 pound mark, all the way up to the 20s, 22s, 24s. And he was mentioning in the Ducati dealership there was one at around 30,000 pounds, so I don't know what that was. It's probably the new Panigale V4R, I would imagine. But yeah, they're too much money these days. And if it wasn't for PCP deals around, then the dealerships wouldn't be selling that many bikes, because it's just not affordable for the average Joe on the street. They're just far too much money for a toy, basically, which is what most of these bikes are for us. Especially the higher priced sports bikes that are on the market today. Not really a bike you would commute on or use daily. Some of you might, I don't know. And this is something you've got to watch out for. Look at this beast. Unbelievable. You'd have no chance if that pulled out in front of you. So I'm afraid, stunning scenery and lovely roads, but the country has its downsides, and apart from the odd bit of cattle you sometimes get on these roads, not this in particular, but in the country areas, you also get farming and farm machinery pulling out. And I hate to say it, but in this area, most of the bike accidents that I see are from people running into stuff like that, just going far too fast down these lanes. And I'm always conscious if there's a turning or a pull-in, then I always slow down, always, because you never know what's going to pull out of these junctions or these gates to the fields. So yeah, it's nice to know the road, and it's nice to know where these entrances are or exits to places. If you're on unfamiliar roads, or if you've not ridden this area before, then you know, what's the point in going fast? Just take your time, be safe, and enjoy the views, because they are pretty stunning in this area. A little telltale sign for these tractors pulling out of fields is where you can see like dirty tyre marks on the road. And if you've got loose dirt and tyre marks like here, you see there's an entrance and an exit either side of the road for the tractors just there, so you can get some warning signs. we've got tyre marks on the road here, and hedges that have been clipped. Okay, so we're just coming up to the junction now, and also coming up to Kirkby Lonsdale. Once you get to the houses here, literally 100 yards in front of me now is the junction, and then that's the road right to Skipton, or left towards the M6, which we're going to do. So if you turned right there, you would be at Devil's Bridge, just down the road, literally 500 yards. But we're going to head left today. Or you can go straight across to the town centre, which is quite a nice place to stop, and there's a few cafes and stuff, so we might check that out in another video. And this will take you towards the M6 and Kendal. Quite a popular route, so expect a little bit more traffic on this road. But before we do get to the M6, we're going to actually turn left and head down towards Burton in Kendal. And that's a road, again a nice road that will take you down towards Carnforth, and then from there we're going to head down towards Lancaster Motorcycles and the Pitt Stop Cafe. Okay, so you got the plough just here on the left, got a nice little beer garden, always good for Sunday lunches and things. And that's on the A65, so as you head over towards the M6 from Kirkby Lonsdale, and then just in front of us, second roundabout, is the M6 north and south. And then the first roundabout, you can head right towards Crooklands and Enmore on the A65, or you can head left, which is where we're going to head now, and that takes you down towards home and Burton in Kendal on the A6070. Again, another epic road. To get past this smelly old skip wagon, it's stinking a little bit. A couple of humpback bridges. That's the first one. Comes the second one. Down this road you arrive at Burton in Kendal, a little village. There used to be two pubs in this village many years ago, one being the King's Arms, which is still open, and then the other was the Royal Hotel, which is now closed down. As a lot of pubs are in the UK. Somebody doing their cycling proficiency test by the looks of it. Bless. Remember doing that years ago, many years ago, that as well. Yeah, so that was the Royal Hotel. It's clearly being redeveloped for something else now. And then just on the right, just here, you've got the King's Arms Hotel. as soon as you pass the King's Arms Hotel, you're virtually out of the village. And then the road opens up again. And then this road heads down. Just at the end of this road, you've got a really nice pub, restaurant, and some nice seating outside. So yeah, on the left here you've got the Longlands Inn and Restaurant. Nice tables outside and benches. That's a place I like to come to on a nice summer's evening and just have a little ride out and stop there to have a shandy and a bowl of chips. And then when you get to the bottom of the road, head towards Morecambe. And we're now heading down towards Pitt Stop Cafe, Lancaster Motorcycles, so we need to get towards Morecambe way. We can go into that place from two angles. You can come in from Lancaster, or if you're actually coming down this way, which is the A6, then you can also come in from Carnforth side. Just follow the road through Carnforth to Morecambe, and then we'll show you the route in. But Lancaster Motorcycles and the Pitt Cafe are on White Lund Trading Estate. They have parking outside. Like I say, they have motorcycle sales, motorcycle gear sales. Motorcycle servicing, and also the Pitt Stop Cafe. So we just got into Carnforth now, and we're just heading through Carnforth. So when you get to the lights, carry on straight. That's the county, the lodge and brasserie. Also petrol stations. You'll have a petrol station just down here on the left hand side in about a mile for filling up, and also where we turn left at Kirby Lonsdale heading out towards the M6, there's also a petrol station on the left on that road too that we passed but didn't put up on the video. So plenty of fuel stations around. So just after the Tesco on the right, just there, you'll see the Esso garage, like I mentioned, coming up on the left. And so you've also got another tea and coffee and van just there called the Lunchbox. So that's in between Carnforth and Morecambe on the route. So you've got a speed camera just coming up after the traffic lights. Not sure if it's active or not. You never know with these things. I know some of them are not active anymore, but they don't take them away or tell you. It's just a deterrent. So just at the top of this road here, about 800 yards, we have a right turn to Morecambe, or you can go straight on towards Lancaster. So we need to get to White Lund Trading Estate, so we're going to head through Morecambe and go in from that side. So we're going to be heading right on the A5105, which will take us into Morecambe. So we're just dropping down into Morecambe now. So you need to come along the road here, past the golf club on the left hand side in the car park. So carry along the front until you come to this high-rise building just in front of us, and we're going to actually turn left. So that's a left. And and then that takes you towards Lancaster, the A589, and it's signposted M6. So we need to go left just here. And then we're going to keep on this road for a couple of miles until we get to the main roundabout, and then we're going to turn right at the roundabout, and then we're going to go over the bridge and then a left onto Whiteland Trading Estate and to the Pitt Stop Cafe, grab a spot of lunch. Okay, so when you get up to the roundabout just in front of us, we need to be doing a right off that roundabout. Let's just get out from this mini roundabout, because it's the main one. We need to go right on here. Head down here, there's a little bridge, compact bridge, train bridge. Go over that and then you'll come to a set of lights. You want to be turning left then onto Whiteland Trading Estate. So a left just here. And then when you get to the road junction here by Morecambe Metals, just head left. Follow the road round, and then just round this corner, Lancaster Motorcycles and the Pitt Cafe is on your left, just here. LMC, Suzuki and Peugeot dealer. Okay, let's head into the Pitt Stop Cafe, which is upstairs, and see what's for lunch. So, Pitt Stop Cafe and Lancaster Motorcycles, LMC. I had a nice lunch, which was a chicken burger, chips, nice mug of coffee. Great bunch of guys. And yeah, really nice spot of lunch. So on the star list, I give Lancaster Motorcycles and Pitt Stop Cafe 5 stars. Super lunch, super friendly. Like I say, good bunch of guys. And also after or before you have lunch, or while you're waiting for lunch, you can have a look around their clothing section or motorcycle gear section. And before you leave, just pop downstairs and you've got the used motorcycle centre to have a browse around as well. So lots of stuff. Yeah, great place, just on Whiteland Trading Estate in Morecambe. So we're coming out the other side of it now, the Lancaster side, which is near Lancaster Honda, just on the left, just here. and you can head left here, and that'll take you straight up to the M6. But today I'm just doing another little errand, so I'm going to head the other way. So yeah, it's been another great ride out, and some good food, good coffees, and highly recommend Lancaster Motorcycles, Pitt Stop Cafe, and also the Crook of Lune Cafe too. So yeah, I'll catch you on another episode, but if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, and if you want regular updates on the new videos coming out every week, then hit the bell button, and I'll see you soon. So if you like the videos, please subscribe and hit the bell button for regular reminders of new videos.